case of antelopes or some of the other mammals out here, all the hair stands up. It just catches or captures little pockets of air against the skin in between the feathers, and then that air warms up and it acts like an insulator. An amazing process. What we can do is we'll have a look at this nest a little bit this morning. If we are around this afternoon, we'll have a look at it again, and over the next day or two you'll see it developing into a perfect nest. Takes, depending on how good the male is, literally about that, a day or two at the most, and they've weaved a perfect basket nest. Now to build that. I mean, it's an instinctive thing. It's not something that parents teach the youngsters to do. And it's also interesting, you sometimes get ones that build funny nests. I've seen a few times where they don't get it quite right. The shape is a little bit weird or odd, and they get better at it as they get older. Now the reason behind it is, well, many reasons behind it. It's the reason behind humans being alive on Earth. Basically, he's building that nest to attract a female. Now, as you can see,
singing a very good chorus. It's very, very in a thick bush, but you can get to see, especially when it's trying to sing, a lot of movement. One of the beautiful birds that we have in our surrounding here. They prefer high ground to see, and also they're a lot more territorial. You can really see males, that is a male, flying very high for the mating display and drop down from the ground as he's gonna crash. Soon he's about to land, he's just open the wings and they land very gently. By doing that, he's impressing the female to come and he's interested, then he can mate. Actually, it's how they call for the mating day. As you can see, it's no longer moving. Just concentrating if there's another Korhaan that's in the area. Just carry on. We're not far from the hyena, Dad.
First thing you really need to do is make sure you get food and water. After that, you can start thinking about more and more other things. My lips are too cold. It's called an African Hoopoe. A little bit far away, but they tend to be a little bit wary of vehicles. Let's try and roll closer. often around quarantine if they're in the area. And the ways to recognize this bird, look at the shape of the body first of all. See the head has got quite a sort of a square look to it. And then also importantly, if you look at the legs, no feathers on the legs. You see there's little pins coming out the bottom. So it's not a true eagle. All your true eagles have got feathers down to the foot. But still very eagle-like looking in its shape. And it's got those skinny legs. If we got very, very close, you'd actually see that it's got quite heavy sort of shield. And that's to protect it from bites from reptiles, especially from snakes. These guys are quite specialized in eating snakes. They also eat all kinds of other little things that they can catch. This is a brown snake eagle. Another very characteristic part of the snake eagle is that yellow eye. The sunlight not.
Male, what you do, you'll fly very high, about 30 meters up. And you try you pretend from the 30 meters high, you close the wing as it's going to land down and crash. About a certain level, it's going to give a signal, communication with the other animals, but danger in the area. Get ready, run away, off from the block because it's the lions. Same as here, the power spot is out, all the animals, the birds that get to see them, they're going to signal the other birds, danger in the area. Let us get off from here. Ahead we still have to go